when ATOMY Canada tried to get approved for puer tea, they put it as a food category. And from the information that I know, once you apply this tea as a food, no special documentation, no special requirement they're asking for, right? As long as they know there's no harmful thing on this tea, it's okay because it's it's licensed as a food category. So when you go into our ATOMY Canada website, you will see puer tea not on the health supplement section. You'll probably see puer tea under, I believe, like a food, like where you see the coffee, like mixed coffee Arabica. That's where you're gonna see it. Okay, so let's just go over the puer tea that we have. So it has a 30 sachet, which means it's gonna be, if you take once daily, regularly, it's gonna be a month supply. Right. I have one friend, she really wanted to lose weight. So she's taking two. She did take two per day. So I asked, because I only take one per day. I asked her, is there any side effect, or do you have to go to the washroom? Not really. She took two a day. There's no other significant symptoms or anything. So I think it's okay to take two per day. So this is just the information. I'll just quickly go over. This is just the information about the puer tea itself. One thing is sent out here. It's one of the China's top 100 famous tea. Because, like when we go to Chinese restaurant, they usually give us jasmine tea, green tea. That's like the most popular tea that we know. But puer tea, it's one of the tea that the emperor, the king, has been drinking. And let me just go over the difference, what you're going to see. Okay, so this is a screen that I captured from ATOMY Korean website. So do you see any difference here? When you're looking at our ATOMY Canada website, you see it as just like a puer tea, right? But when I go to ATOMY Korea website, they're added a one word. It's a slim body puer tea. Because when I go to ATOMY Korea website, puer tea, it's under health supplement. It's selling on the same page where they're selling, iRetain, the probiotic. So it was sort of, it's not categorized as a food. It categorized as a health supplement. So they're able to use the word slim body puer tea. This is the screen information that I have captured. So this is talking about by taking puer tea, what benefit you can get, right? The first thing it says, you will notice that there's a loss in weight. Personally, I didn't really see the huge loss of the weight before taking puer tea, but what I have noticed it, when you wear kind of tight dress, it was kind of tight before, and then you see kind of like a bumpy some of the areas. But after taking puer tea for like 3 to 4 months, when you wear that tight jeans or tight shirts, tight dress, you will notice that the part was kind of too fitted for you. It's kind of like, now it's like a smooth. You will see like a loose part on your clothes. So you'll definitely feel better wearing all those like tight clothes you weren't able to wear before. And the BMI will reduce. And the picture really explains it, right? So it says it will reduce the inner fat that we have in our body. So it will melt the inner fat in our body. And it says comparative before after of your waistline. The waistline will be reduced too. So that's what this picture is representing. And then this graph is talk about we have some nurses in our partner as a partner, so I think they can explain to us this one better. So this is based on not only female, male, the adult, they tested for 12 weeks. So they asked them to take a puer tea for 12 weeks, and this is what they have tested it, right? So first one is for the BMI, and then the second one is for the weight, and the third one is for the actual, how can I say, like actual like volume, like actual dimensions of the inner fat, how it has been reduced. So this is all that information. So I think that's so far that we know about the Puer tea, because when we talk about the Puer tea, even though it doesn't really indicate it is a slim body Puer tea, we tell them, right, if you want to, lose that inner fat of your body, if you just want to kind of maintain, take the Puer tea regularly. And I heard it from one lady. She had a very, very bad constipation for many years, but for her, strangely, the hemohim probiotic didn't really help. But once she tried Puer tea, she said, after 3 days of taking Puer tea, I don't know whether I can mention it, but she said she never had that fresh feeling in the morning. So to her, Puer tea is like a god. She never missed taking Puer tea. Okay, so that's the information we kind of know for the Puer tea. Another information that I found, Puer tea also helps to reduce the cholesterol level. Right, this evil looking icon talking about that there's a bad cholesterol and there's a good cholesterol, HDL. So it tried to decrease the number of bad cholesterol, and it promotes the good cholesterol. So Puer tea, it's not only helping you to lose weight or lose the fat, but it also helps to control your cholesterol level. Because like if you talking to prospect or any people, you'll notice that many people do have an issue with the cholesterol. Then this is some product that you can easily introduce, because this is not a medicine, which we don't need a medical license to introduce. So same as the hemohim, right? This is some product that we can easily introduce. And I believe I posted about the Puer tea when it was launched on my group Facebook. Like I do have a Success Together group Facebook. I did mention about the Puer tea, and I know Dan loved talking about the Puer tea. And there are so many other good factors. It's not only two things that I just mentioned. There are so many other benefits comes just by taking Puer tea. And so I won't be going all the list, but I'll be posted on the group chat all the things that you can also get benefit with the Puer tea. So if you haven't taken, maybe you should try. And once you see any benefit, this is something you can really share to the people that concerned about their weight, who wants to lose weight. Because whenever I share share Puer tea, I wouldn't say like 100% of the people will love it, but 99% of the people will really get interest. Oh, really? Puer tea? Okay, that's something I will order. And one factor makes them too easy decision: the price. The one box is $40. Right, because when they think about all the other, like other supplements or anything to lose weight, it's kind of bit costly. But this one is a safe way, and then something good for them to maintain their health too. So for $40, people can decide their mind easily. And then once they like it, it becomes like really they're like a regular purchase from ATOMY website. Okay, so I think that's about it with my Puer tea. Okay, so one more slide is this one just to show that the key factor about the Puer tea, what makes it, really working or not, depends on the garlic acid, right? This one just to show you that 1% of our Puer tea, it's equals to you're drinking regular Puer tea of 34 cups of other Puer tea. So can you imagine? Would you go for the 34 cups of regular Puer tea, or just want to go for our one pack of Puer tea? We go through the special fermentation process. I think it didn't show on our website. If you want, I can send you the screenshot that I captured from ATOMY Korea site. So they also talk about took a picture of from the time that it was cultivated, how they go through the fermentation process, because depend on the fermentation process. Not all Puer tea is good. The Puer tea, it wasn't used, I believe, 2 years ago in Korea, that some of the Puer tea do contain lead. So that's why it was on call. It was on call from the Korean, what was it? Korean food I forgot the whole title, KFDA. So they got on call from that organizations to really double check all their ingredients and in the whole process. But of course, ATOMY Canada's Puer tea also went in for check, and then it came out clean. Nothing, no toxic, nothing. So that's why all the people, even if they don't really know about ATOMY to buy the Puer tea, they even ask people to get it for them. So there was a time that ATOMY Puer tea was really sold out for like 3 to 4 months because their explanations, in order for to make the Puer tea like our Puer tea, it has to go through a certain period of fermentation. You cannot just cultivate it and just make it into a tea. It needs to go through the certain process of a fermentation. So even so many demands for the Puer tea, ATOMY will not skip those process. So they went through all the fermentation process. After I believe like 4 to 6 months later, we were able to actually like really enjoy the Puer tea. So see, instead of drinking for 34 cups a day, you can just enjoy the Puer tea with one pack a day.